Hello and welcome to the Irish Hunting Podcast, the no bullshit podcast for the outdoor enthusiasts. If you're into hunting, fishing, fine wines and even finer foods, you've come to the right place. So pull up a chair. Hello and welcome back to the Irish Hunting Podcast. On this week's episode number 59, the results are in. We'll let everyone know how the 24-hour challenge went. We'll have a lowdown on some of the teams from around the country and how they went. We'll also give you a breakdown on both myself and Anthony's attempts. We'll also have a bit of a roundup of news and events from around the country, and we will also be doing our draw for some of the prizes that were kindly donated for the 24-hour challenge. Hope you all enjoy. Happy New Year to you, lad.
The very same to yourself, lad.
We're back at it again.
Which is a long time since we weren't here.
And it feels almost a little bit alien, doesn't
Nearly
it?
a month, is it?
Is it, man? Fucking hell, yeah. We were stretching it
It's
out there
long
for a while, weren't we?
Yeah.
We need to get the finger out.
I need to get you were sick and
Yeah, and so were you.
I was away
we
and
were all
I was
away
sick
and yeah.
Christmas.
Christmas and families
Bit
and
of
kids
shooting.
and the usual old crack gets in the way the whole time, isn't it? What's been going on?
Jeez, what has been going on, lad? I don't know. What has been going on since the last time
I don't know, it's that long now. Like, there's,
since our last confession?
Yeah, honest to God, yeah. Bit of hunting, plenty of eating, plenty of drinking. Didn't win the Loho, still working. You know, just living the
Same old. Yeah.
blue collar
Dream.
lifestyle. yeah. Honest to God, yeah.
It went very quick, didn't it?
It did. Quiet, like it was. Although the pubs, man, were jammed. Any pub I was in, and I wasn't in until night. They were fucking wedged.
Yeah, I wasn't in. I was in actually for the breakup on the Friday, and it was busy on that night. All right, but other than that, I hadn't been out.
No, where'd you go for breakup?
Went to the bridge, in Enfield.
Good food.
Great food.
Man, it's great food. Jesus Christ almighty.
Good kind of home cooked grub. You know what I mean?
I love it, man. I love it. And you just know that and you get out there. And the pints are class.
Very good, and service spot on. And do you know the old the garlic mushrooms, the fucking breaded garlic mushrooms? You know that one?
Breaded now. Are they breaded or battered?
They're breaded, I think. Well, they could be battered. No, but they are battered.
Battered.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a bit of garlic mayonnaise.
The oil would burn the lips off you, but they catch me every time. But it's still
they're class, man.
Cold mayonnaise.
I love the little bit of salad with the watercress they put on it as well. It is delicious, man. Yeah.
And it's not very there's only a few places kind of that does that anyway. That's kind of like a
it used to be big then.
Yeah.
I remember getting it one year and it was obviously so unhealthy. But when the garlic mushrooms came out to you, they were actually bathing in garlic butter, melted garlic butter, and they were unbelievable. Yeah.
Now I got one. I asked for one, garlic mushrooms one night, and I got like a big mushroom in the middle of the plate with like a wedge of butter in the middle. Do you know what I mean?
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh, it was horrendous.
I think that, I don't know. I'd say if you look into that, that's illegal.
Yeah, lads trying to be too smart.
Yeah, exactly.
Just fucking dip it in a bit of batter.
Yeah, exactly. Stop trying to
mess around.
Complicate things. Yeah, holy Jesus. Here we are, lad. We're 3 minutes in and we're talking about food.
There you go. Look at the fucking size of us. That's why we are the size we are.
We're fond of it. We're fond of a bit of it. Come here. You were under pressure there. You had an awful dose there.
I can't shake it, man. Somebody told me it's a 100-day cough.
Jesus.
And I'm fucking close on. I'm 30 days in, I think, now at this stage.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've heard something about it already.
Just before I went to Austria, I got it that day, the day I landed.
Yeah.
So I was sick for the first 3 days.
Jesus, man.
Didn't sleep a wink the first night. Up kind of coughing and dry reaching and trying to get sick and all that kind of stuff.
Not good.
No. And the baby decided she was going to teeth on the same night.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh man, sure was horrendous.
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? Yeah.
But you look at
all's well.
If you can imagine, right, we went down, this is a fucking true story, right? Like real fucking tourists, right? So the hotel is set up like for skiing, but so what we didn't realise is there's a ski room like for taking off your ski boots, and your skis and your helmet and all that kind of stuff and all your gear, and you can hang it up and it's safe as houses. But there's a big door right beside it that So when you get into all your gear, you walk out that door, it's into the car park, walk across the road, and you're onto the ski bus.
Okay.
But sure, like, we didn't cop this, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So here we were going through the whole hotel with clunk, clunk, clunk the first day. Like fucking...
Like something Dumb and Dumber.
Fucking 7 or 8 of us.
Brilliant.
And the ski boots, like, did you ever say, like, literally up to your ankle, you can't move, like,
move
so
with them, no.
you're walking like a
Bend your
robot,
feet, like,
you know?
yeah.
But,
Classic.
and I was dying at the first day, when we got there. Of course, we were to get all the skis fitted and all. And sure, we got into all the thermals and the under gear and the over gear and the helmet or the hat and the whole lot. And we go down. We had to walk down to town and to the ski shop, and I was sweating because I was sick, you know.
Yes.
And this thing was big. And the next thing inside in the ski room, and everyone was, bear in mind, there's 7 or 8 of us trying to get measured, like.
Yeah.
And the baby's starting to cry, and I'm like fucking sweating, so I had to start stripping stuff off me. And I'd say to the guys there, what, or where are these lads going with all this gear? Like, you could have come down to tracksuit here, you know what I mean?
Are you serious?
Yeah. But we didn't know what we needed.
Sure, look,
you know,
that's what it's all about, man. Yeah.
But good crack nonetheless.
Good crack. I mean, what's the grub and food, drinking, all that? Like,
brilliant. Brilliant. Like, the food was just, it was kind of all you can eat buffet for breakfast, dinner, or lunch and dinner. And then they had a cooked order. So you order it in the morning, whatever you wanted off this kind of like menu. There was three options. Yeah. Like one night there was wild duck on a bed of vegetables and stuff, and then there was fish on a bed of Asian vegetables, and like real nice, like like nice healthy kind of grub. I didn't drink feck all. I had a couple of Vice beers to say.
Okay.
On the second last night, myself and Dillo had a couple down at the bar, and but it was great crack, very enjoyable. The kids loved it, man. It was a small story, funny story. There's a little escalator, you know, for like up in when you get up to the top of the mountain for some of the beginner slopes. So it's like a travelator in the snow. So you come onto this thing, like, but you have to put the 2 skis on it at the right time, and then it takes off, because if one ski is off, like, it'll get stuck and you'll fall. But Ryan, my second lad, was turning around and he was messing with Dylan, and as he was doing it, he fell over on the travelator. So in a rush, Dylan tried to run over and fix him up. I managed to do so, get him back on the thing, you know, because it just keeps going until somebody presses the off, and you don't want to be that guy that, you know what I mean, that turns off the whole escalator. Yeah. So with the result, as he was doing that, he turned around and he keeled over, and one of his skis got stuck in the snow right beside it, and he started to do like a fucking tumble. Do you know what I mean? And, jeez. Bang, escalator turned off, and he was there. He was like a bold child, you know. He was there. It wasn't me, it was him. Do you know what I mean? Oh, stop.
Brilliant,
great crack.
Deadly.
Great crack.
Yeah. How long are we out there for? A week?
6 nights, 6 days, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But even the view, and there's deer up in the
Is there?
the Alps. Yeah, I was kind of like looking around, and the guy who was teaching me, instructing me, he said, you keep looking up, and I could see these kind of little tracks, you know, from one little woodland to the other, just off the mountain. And I said, I wonder what that is. I said, there's deer up here, you know. Yeah. And I was there, you know, I'd love to fucking see.
Yeah. What kind of deer?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. What would be over there? Reindeer?
I'd say red, I'd say.
Would it be red or reindeer? Yeah, I'm not sure.
In one of the shops, just in the thing, there was a big red deer antler or head as a decoration for sale. I didn't actually check how much it was, but it was in the window shop, and they had hung little decorations off the tines.
Jesus Christ.
So it must be red. I don't know. I don't know if anyone knows. Let us know.
Let us know. Absolutely, without a doubt, man. Yeah. We out. Obviously, we're going to be talking all things AHP Challenge now in a couple of minutes. But are we out since then for a shot or anything?
Yeah, I was out at a Fox Drive. The club had a Fox Drive on Sunday, and I went with Dylan. It was his first one. He's only starting shooting, so and I said I'll sit in the Jeep, but I didn't. I got out with him then, and you know, but I was absolutely dying, and I left at 12. We didn't get a shot at all. The guys took 4 tails, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a good turnout. We 13.
Okay.
And I actually brought the tail from the fox from the challenge to give to one of the boys to throw in the count for during the year or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And Nolly, and he's like quick as lightning, man. He was walking up. We were gathering after the first part, the drive, you know. So everyone had kind of reconverged, and someone said, "Oh, did you get one?" And Nolly said, "Yeah." Was he big? I said, "I don't bother shooting him." He said, "Just cut the tail off them, let them off." You know, there's it was the tail I had given him. You know,
yeah, honest to God,
quick as a light,
let
man.
them grow it back.
Yeah,
brilliant. Absolutely class.
Yeah. So
good old crack.
Like it was good turnout, and which was what was
Sunday was what, New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. Oh yeah.
It was a horrible morning as well.
Sure, they were all horrible mornings, bar that challenge morning, weren't they? Sure, they were.
We were blessed to challenge.
Blessed. Some difference from this time last year.
And I know some parts of the country, there was lads messaging in. It was horrendous up north.
We couldn't hear a word just were saying. It was just horrendous.
Yeah, so it depends on what part of the country.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't the ground very wet, man?
It's outrageous. It's so bad, honestly. It's horrendous. Yeah.
Like I've never seen that.
No.
Like you're doing. I know we would have walked a good share distance anyway with the challenge, but it just adds to the toughness of it when you're walking through. Every step is kind of like you've 2 stone of muck on the boots.
Yeah, it's horrible, man.
Definitely. It's tough going.
It is tough going. Yeah, sure. Everywhere's just fucking wet. I was laughing, man. I was listening to the radio today, and I literally heard the line saying, "It's like 2023 was officially the hottest year in Ireland." And I just said to myself, I must have been asleep for that. When did that happen?
Yeah.
Where the fuck did it get west? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hottest? No, I don't remember being hot.
No.
Fuck God.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Untethered and Wanderwise, where adventure has no age limit. We're your co-host, Heidi Brandis and Nikki Mahundro, and we're here to inspire and celebrate women over 45 who are embracing their independence and want to explore the world on their own terms.
It was the worst. Like we talked about it there. The summer, we had the 2 probably best days of the summer, I think, down when we were fishing.
Yeah, honest to God, man.
Do you know?
We'd not too bad. I think it was around May. We'd a weekend or two. Not too bad, but Jesus.
Other than that.
Yeah, it was shy. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking, but sure, look, that's the way it goes.
That's the way. Were you out yourself?
I went out myself and Cooper. We're sitting at home on New Year's Day, and we were still tired, probably from all the walking we did, and we were sitting down watching Meat Eater, and no intentions of going anywhere. And then it was one episode, they were out on a grouse hunt somewhere. Do you know the one?
I know the one.
You know the one where him and your man with
he's
a funny character.
Yeah.
So we were kind of looking at that, and I just looked at Cooper and I said, "We'll go for a shot, will we?" And he says, Yeah. I said, "Say it to your mammy." So
yeah, that's come on. Yeah, you have him on side now as well.
He's like, go and say it to your mammy there and see what she says. And it was so funny. Yeah, mammy said we can go. I says,
2 boys, huh?
2 boys.
Allowed out for it.
I says, right, come on. So up, got the gear. I throw on all the gear, and out with me Winchester, which I'm loving, by the way.
Are you? Yeah?
Got it very, very, very hard to get. Jesus, man, I could hit absolutely nothing with it for the first while. Nothing.
But you're getting the
starting to get the eye in it now. So absolutely loved it. Yeah, so we just walked, man. We walked, and then of course started to piss rain. And went up on a river, and we're going across an area. And I kind of said to Cooper, like, this, it's kind of ideal ground for woodcock, and there would have been probably a couple of weeks ago. There was a lot more. I think a lot of woodcock seemed to have disappeared.
Yeah.
But a couple of weeks ago, I was alive with them, and
they come in on the full moon, isn't that right?
Yeah, correct. So walked across, and I kind of said to him, "You could get a couple of woodcock up out here now, or snipe or something." We didn't. Walked a bit closer, and there's one river, and it always produces the goods. And actually, I used to always get a couple of drake or mallard off it, and walked up to it, and sure as eggs, 2 teal got up off it. So I peeled one of them. Then we went walking further on down to the bog. A couple of snipe got up, got a snipe. That was it. Man. But it was great. Soaked to the skin. And we were walking back. Pubs are open New Year's Day now, yeah?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, they are, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
The pubs are. The restaurants now are open.
Yeah.
British House is open, I think, in Enfield. I'm pretty sure.
I've never got like that. It's been years since I even went out on New Year's Eve, man. I used to hate going out on New Year's Eve, actually.
Yeah, I don't like New Year's Eve's depressing, but yeah, we're walking back and we're walking past the pub, and I was never so tempted in my life to go in for a pint, but I had to go in. So that was
probably
the
with the days you could go in behind and leave
Laying her
the
up
go
again
behind
there.
it.
Yeah. Simpler days, man. Simpler days. So that was it. Home then and dried off, and that was it. So yeah, I haven't itched to get out now after maybe a fox or something, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to get out for a hunt shortly soon, man.
I know, man.
We haven't
Honestly, God, I can't remember what it's like to hunt with you.
Yeah,
I think I used to enjoy it.
It's bad. Anyway,
I think I used to enjoy it. Come here, we do a bit of news.
let's do it, man.
Let's do it. And now for a roundup of what's going on around the country, it's the IHP News. And this section of the Irish Hunting Podcast is sponsored by Wild Hunter Athlone. Calling all Irish hunting enthusiasts, get ready for your hunting and fishing adventure with Wild Hunter Athlone. Immerse yourself in the rich tapestry of Ireland's wilderness as you embrace the spirit of the hunt. From the whispering woods to the rolling hills, Wild Hunter brings you closer to nature. Your next epic hunting experience awaits. Gear up, get out there and let the thrill begin. Visit Wild Hunter Athlone and make your Irish hunting dreams a reality. Hunt wild and hunt free. This week's news, lad, coming up thick and fast. Country Sports Ireland are running the deer stalking training course 3rd and 4th of February 2024. So we're actually giving you a good bit of notice here, which wouldn't be like us, in fairness.
It's normally over.
It's normally over, yeah. So the next Country Sports deer stalking training course will take place on the 3rd and 4th of February in the Midlands National Shooting Centre of Ireland, which of course is in Tullamore. Further information or booking is available online via the Deer Stalking Training section of Country Sports Ireland website. Now is the time to get out there and do it. If you want to be hunting deer in September,
You need to get it done. There's a few people actually asking, so
yeah,
that's for you guys.
good little one to do. You have another one?
Yeah, we've another one here from Country Sports Ireland, and this is for all our friends in the north of Ireland. So NI Northern Ireland Deer Stalking Training Course, the 24th and the 25th of February, and this is in the ideal setting of Creagh Field Target Club in Draperstown. The Country Sports Ireland Northern Ireland Deer Stalking Training Course is accepted by the Police Service of Northern Ireland, the Food Standards Agency of Northern Ireland, and is approved by Lantra. So yeah, again, if anyone wants to get that done, there's a spot.
There is a spot to do it. Absolutely, 110%. I'm up next. We've got another one on, and this is on this Sunday, and it is the North Tip Working Gundog Club. So they're having a working day, and it is on, this Sunday the 7th in Lochderg. I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce that is there 3 L's in that? No, forget about it. It's in Lochderg in County Tipperary. Judges are Mr. Louis Rice and Mr. Ivan McAllister. Meeting there at 9 a.m. Entry fee is €40. Couple good few prizes there, 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. So yeah, that'll be of interest to some of our listeners.
The dog, yeah, and you can if you give them notice, you can go along as a spectator as well. They're delighted to welcome spectators to want to try and
you enjoyed it. It was a big
I think it was huge. For even for people just to be around dog trainers and stuff. You pick up a few little tips and stuff like that.
Lovely.
So yeah,
lovely, man, lovely.
Next, this is the Midlands National Shooting Centre of Ireland. It's the Bullseye 360. There's a Bullseye 360 practice day for pistols only on Saturday the 13th of January. We're having a practice day, training day, get together just for the crack, including a bit of training. Starting at the usual time of 10 o'clock. Bring plenty of ammo. Hope to see you there. Paul Deegan. All information there on the Midlands National Shooting Centre of Ireland page.
Absolutely, 100%. Nice one. And come here, last thing we want to talk about is, I don't know if it's new, what it is, news as such. It's not an event that's going on. Bad news is right. And we've seen this in an awful lot of papers and Facebook, and we were sent it a good few times during the week or since it came out, and it was on the irishmirror.ie, and it was at the RNLI rejects donations from Irish Fox Hunt's New Year charity event. Now, I've seen stuff, I think, very, very similar to this over in the UK, actually. There's a couple of charities that refuse donations from
Hunting organisations.
From hunting organisations. So, and it was interesting or frightening. I was actually reading that post on Facebook. I was reading a couple of them, and, you know, there was the amount of people that were commenting on it going, you know, you're dead right. It's, you know, the bloodthirsty animals and all this sort of jazz, you know, which was an eye-opener, I suppose, to me, you know.
Unfortunately, so
yeah,
I think there is a little bit of a swing back, though. You know, like there seems to be a little bit of shift. I think back to some sort of. I think we talked about just our a few of our friends off air in the Long Acre.
Yeah,
he's making and just shows you the amount of support, like you know, and followers and stuff like that. So there's a little bit of a kickback, and obviously ourselves here as well. We're the podcast going from strength to strength. So there's definitely an appetite for some kind of normality, and sometimes the empty cans make the most noise. I think reading on that article there, I think it was dictated by their head office, which is over in the UK. But I find it ironic, man. Like if you're drowning in the sea, I don't give a fuck. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Who put the aviation fuel in the helicopter or the boat? Like once there's fucking fuel in it, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that like you can obviously take money from just anywhere, but like this is from a legal source. This is not from any kind of illegal fucking gain or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're not taking it off a cartel.
Yeah.
You know, you're taking it off somebody that's a law abiding, an actual established organisation, and just because you don't believe in this particular sport that they. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know that sort of way?
Funny, the UK seems to be in a lot more pressure than we are.
Oh man, I thought it was the other way. But
the horse and hound, and you look at Wales as well, under huge pressure now. With I think pheasant hunting.
Yeah, honest to God,
like
it's absolutely outrageous, man. Yeah, and crazy stuff.
Like it's going to it's going to reach a tipping point there where, you know, agriculture and stuff like that. Obviously, they're trying to drive it in one way, but hopefully, like we. I think there's a legal challenge now, I think, from the NARGC going against the Duck.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's first. I think that'll be a big moment, I think, because we need to take a stand now, you know.
Absolutely, 100%, yeah, and it's great. It is great that that's happening.
That's happening, yeah.
Kudos to them that they're not, you know what I mean. It goes to show, you know, we have often heard, and you and they know this themselves, the amount of times we've even heard, you know, people criticising them and saying, "Oh, sure, they won't do this, that, and the other." The proof's in the pudding. Like, to do what they are doing takes serious work, serious money, and it's a huge ordeal. And in fairness, they're standing up and they're doing it, and they deserve full support for it too. You know,
it's kind of gas because, like, I think what's happening is. Strategically, you know, Malcolm Noonan and the Greens and the kind of pro or anti-hunting activists, what they're doing is they're not going after the big fish. So they're nipping around the edges because they kind of preempted that, you know, say for instance if they took all duck off, well then it would be worthwhile. To make a legal challenge, but if you only take one or two species or three or four species off, you know, do you know what I mean?
Is anybody going to kick up?
Exactly.
So we look great.
Yeah, I think there was something else. I wanted to find out if anyone knows. Let us know. With the MPWS about the, you know, the vermin now. You know, with shooting pigeon and greys and mags. I think there's some sort of paperwork now has to be filled out for that, I think. So it'd be interesting to find out or to see. Like it's mad. Like we did a challenge there over the last couple of weeks, and I don't know about you, but I was down actually where I shot the fox, and I was actually down there today again, and a farmer had sheep out there on the right hand side. But I'm telling you, man, there's a flock of great crows there, and they're as big as buzzards, man.
Yeah,
you know. And there was a sheep, and she was kind of lame on the back leg, and she was kind of hobbling. And and you want to see them. They're sitting up there like waiting for just to sit down. You know?
Yeah, to go at it. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So it's strange times, but look at
it was great. It was great. Look, the one good thing, it was great that it was fantastic that got all the coverage, that RNLI story got all the coverage that it did, you know?
Yeah, it shines a light in it now. And
yeah. And like, I genuinely do believe the damage they have done to themselves for that act, because like, while, you know, even if 5% of the population agree with hunting, you're still talking thousands of people there, like, and donations, and if you're against them, would you, you know, you're not going to be, you know, if you money's scarce, and if you're going to hand it out to somebody, and you know, to any sort of a charity, and you see that, you'll I think you'll be thinking twice, as the fellas.
Yeah, and maybe I think some emails and follow up there to their department. Well, I think because that all stemmed from a couple of emails being sent from the anti-hunting side, to protest against it.
Yes,
where obviously no hunters were going to and say, "Please, why aren't you taking our money?" So or very little. So hopefully, by the media attention on it, plenty of people got behind and said, let them know that there's displeasure, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I mean, like we spoke a couple of times about, and we want to hopefully get it to a stage of, you know, when we get the IHP challenge up and running, probably next year now, we will have a charity in mind, and we'll charge, like, if it'll be an entrance fee,
small nominal fee.
Yeah, exactly. That'll go towards a charity. But, you know, we spoke before, and we our first year we wanted to do it, and then we kind of said we'll just kind of build it up and see how it goes. And we the question did come up, like, are charities going to? Is there charities out there that are going to say no? What does this involve? No, we don't want any part of that, you know. And it's just a weird thing to have to be thinking of. Yeah,
I find that so strange, man.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so strange.
Yeah, I do too. Now I think it's weird, but anyway.
It's gas, because like I think the RNLI, like, you know, like how many. I don't know how many tons of plastic is involved in making lifeboats and rubbers, and so what sort of wildlife is affected by all that kind of, do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? And do people who drive or fly the helicopters, are they non-meat eaters? Do you know what I'm saying? Is this what we come down to? Like, it's for,
what exactly? Protesting against.
Exactly.
Definitely.
It's mad.
But that was an interesting one to go. And I suppose that sort of sums up. We're going to talk about our challenge.
Let's get straight into it.
Let's get stuck into it. Unreal challenge. I thought it was
mad. Yeah,
it was mad. For, like, we were guilty. We were absolutely, between hungry and then, you know, your trip, and then I had COVID, and then you were knocked out, and everything. The past couple of weeks were mad, and we probably didn't get to advertise it as much as we wanted to, possibly should have. But Jesus Christ, we were inundated. It was unbelievable.
Over the last couple of days, we're trying to sift through get all the teams in order and who shot what and all that kind of stuff, and get some sort of structure on it. And it's taken us a couple of days to do it, because obviously this is our second gig, you know. We both have jobs and stuff, but like that, if it had been if we had done a bit more advertising, it would have been, we'd have had to take the week off, man, after Christmas just to decipher it.
Yeah. I think we worked it out. We had 300% more entrants this year than we had last year.
It's mad, isn't it?
It was absolutely outrageous.
It's mental.
Yeah, it was mad, absolutely mad. We had to call it. We did give a deadline, and, you know, we had to stick to it, because
we had to. Look, I was kind of thankful.
Yeah,
we had that, because like that, it was, we just couldn't have next year we will be a lot more prepared. It was just the way everything fell this year, and I know we say that quite a lot here, but we will be.
Yeah, definitely.
The podcast is like, it's like something with a runaway fucking train, and we're two fellas trying to catch up with it, so you have to bear with us.
Exactly. And I was just thinking today, I was listening to a podcast. 90% of podcasts that are I'm going to say it, that are as big and as I suppose as successful as our one, numbers wise at least anyway, have a backroom team. You know, they have people they just have two other people or one person just talking shit to a microphone. Yeah, everyone does it. You know, we don't have that.
No. We're like two apes looking into a fucking computer here.
Yeah. Oh man, what was I trying to do the other day? Me and you were trying to do something the other day, weren't we?
Oh, Facebook Live, man.
Facebook Live, that was fucking horrendous, man. I still don't know what happened there.
I don't know, man. Like, and the problem is to trial it. We have to go on live.
Yeah,
people
I
are gonna- do you know what I
know.
mean?
Yeah, it was fun. It was funny. I was kind of because I was looking at. I could see you on it, like, and then I could see Grogan. Yeah, and just now, Brady's coming on here now. Just 1 second, wait to see. And all you wanted to do was fucking
I'm telling you,
fire
man,
the phone again.
I was trying to be composed, and then we went for take 2. We must
try
be
this again.
Yeah, it's
Oh Jesus, man! Yeah. But sure, look, that adds to the excitement.
well, it does. Yeah, I was sitting there like because we had some sort of structure worked out. You know, the list of teams, and we were gonna, and then that all went out the fucking window. And the show must go on. That's show business, Brenny.
That's show business, yeah, man. That's RT in the mall. They're probably
Look
on the very same. It's probably.
I know how Ryan Tubridy feels now.
Ryan Tubridy. I seen an interesting one the other day. What do they call it? A Tubsidy. See that?
Tubsidy. No.
Yeah. It's a new term for a sum of money paid to someone, but no exact figure or whatever. It's class.
Manny was dead right. If they'd offer us this money, we'd be fucking taking that money.
100% we would. There's no point in saying any different. You'd be like, oh, what about the taxpayers? They'd be grand.
They're the ones looking at me, man. If they want to look at me, they have to pay.
Exactly. It's as simple as that, man. Get your TV license.
Yeah, exactly.
But the challenge, boys, what a bit of crack. You know, absolutely. I looked forward to it so much because last year was the first one, so I didn't really know what to expect. Like, but this year, man, from like, I suppose I'll kick it off. A little bit
kick it
first,
off.
Like,
yeah.
Myself and the Big Easy, of course. We had the alarm set for like 4:10 in the morning. Up, bit of grub into us, and headed up to Wicklow. And I says, the plan of attack, I says, we'll get up there anyway, so we'll get a fox anyway, absolutely 100%.
Yeah.
I says, if it gets bright then that we can see, I says, we'll get a slap, we'll get a deer then, you know, so that was great. So, like, any other time, man, you'd be kicking foxes out of the way, like, you would, like, at any stage in the day, you'd be kicking them out of the way. Of course, went up, Big Easy went one side of the road, myself and Cooper went to another, out in the field. Honest to God, man, I thought I had not another thing to do, only just turn on the lamp and be a fox there, and there wasn't. I couldn't fucking believe it. And as unusual, one of the places where I do go in, and there's a lad there and he has dogs. Sometimes the dogs are in, more times they're out. The dogs are out, they go absolutely bananas.
Yeah.
But you'd still see a fox there. And this particular time they were in, probably with the cold weather, and I says, oh, happy days, this is all coming to light. Anyway, no fox, not a thing. So we got down anyway, it started to get bright, and I could see deer, but they were kind of across the valley, across the river, up. Would have been a bit of a challenge for me to get to it even. Now I would have, 100% I would have got to it, and I would have. But I had Cooper with me, man, and it was just too hard to go on. And I'd end up turning him off. You know, that sort of
and
way.
I know I know that particular one.
It's it can frighten you, actually.
Yeah, because it's marshy.
Yeah.
And when I say marshy, like you go waist high there fairly quick.
You could
in the wrong spot, and then and that's in the dry time.
Yeah, and especially after that was the other part of it too. After the rain we had, I was just there. I was like, what is that ground going to be like? And he'd get fright. He would really get fright. So I says, no, I'll bide me time. I'll stay here. And I thought to myself, what'll happen is I'll keep an eye on them. And there was a couple of them there. And I says, they'll come down the edge of the hill. They'll probably cross the river, and then they'll head back to where there was foliage. So they'd end up having to kind of come across in front of me at some stage. But that didn't happen. They went down to the river, all right, but they must have went right. They didn't come left. So that was it. Waited out for a while. Made a call.
And the Big Easy was across the road to fall asleep.
He was probably asleep, guaranteed. Oh no, I didn't see that. And I said, yeah, fucking right, you didn't see that.
Probably 10 deer licking the eyebrows out of him.
Yes, God. And he fast asleep.
He'd be like a ready-made fucking salt lick.
He would
sweet
be,
lick.
Sweet lick, yeah. Oh, the Lord, Jesus. The taste was the one to be fairly shot. I'll tell you that. Holy jizz. So that was it, yeah. So we decided... Let's rock on out here. I think
push on.
The day was gone at that, or the morning was gone at that stage. So into the van and headed. Where did we go then after that? We went and got some food, and then we went to. Jeez, my head is caught. Then we came back. Sorry, we came back here, and we headed all across the fields. And we said we'll get a shot. I says, look, we'll get a shot at a pigeon. We'll get a crow. Maybe a pheasant, but wasn't overly hopeful about a pheasant. You know what I mean? And I says, maybe a duck, you don't know what's going to happen when we head down to the bog. So we walked, good old hike, what I'm talking about, just at this side and the whole back way. Remember where that forest was, where we were? out through that forest, walked a whole way out to that and off down around the bog and back up. So it was a fair old hike, like down and not one pigeon or not one crow. No, hand on heart, like not.
Yeah.
Headed off and out across the bog, and next thing Snipe got up, Big Easy mowed him, and I don't give him compliments, but I'm going to give it to him here, one and only. My first time ever properly actually out with him with a shotgun, realistically properly, and absolutely mowed a snipe, like a phenomenal shot, like
brilliant.
And then another one got up, we both fired at it. I'm claiming it.
George Brady.
I'm claiming it. He reckons, I don't know, anyhow. So that was it. We 2 snipe in the bag, and then that was it. We came back up here into the van, out to the gun club. Then I says, look, we'll get a pheasant. Walked. Hadn't got a dog. Fucking legs were walked off me, man. Thought we get a dog. Rang one of the boys. He came out with a dog. Ran it for us. Pheasant got up. Big Easy pulled it again. Absolutely mowed it. Phenomenal shot. So that was that. That was it then, I think, yeah. That was that end of it done, yeah. Headed back from, that was a pheasant on the ground. I went walking again, so I thought maybe a woodcock. Nothing. Went from there down to another spot, and we're walking along, and same horrible marshy ground. Jesus Christ, even trying to cross over like as what would normally be a cattle crossing or a ford, basically.
Yeah.
Oh man, up to your knees, and like it was, and Cooper was with me for all of this as well.
Yeah, fair play to him,
which was some going, and anyway, got out there and next thing, it was funny, man. Ross fired at a snipe, and snipe got up, Ross fired at, missed him, and next thing, man, we just looked, and the field was alive. There was woodcock getting up, there was teal getting up, there was mallard, there was everything, and because I'd given him a bit of a compliment, he thought he was Clint Eastwood all of a sudden. He was nearly shooting from the hip, and so next thing, so that was grand. Next thing he looked, and the way the duck will get up,
and swerve around, yeah.
So the minute they get up, I hit the deck and McQuaid's standing there, all 6'4" of them. McGuire, look, he says, look, there's 2 duck coming in now. When I say, man, they were coming in like an arrow straight to me, or you could not have got them better. And I was probably about 80 to 100 yards away from at this stage, but I was nestled down. They weren't changing. They were coming in and actually I had the gun up and all. And next thing out of nowhere, bang, bang, and I looked over to McQuaid, lad, and he was about 300 yards away from them, and he fired at them, and I said to I was funny, man. I said, yo, what the fuck are you doing? I says, jeez, they were coming in perfect. So, I didn't think you seen them. I said, sure, I wasn't pointing the gun at fucking thin air. And a bit of crack anyway, back out into another field, heading back up the way, and next thing up got a couple of teal, and shot a teal, and headed back up, and we're going along a ditch, and then waiting, and there was an odd grey crow had come in, now not in big numbers, but they were kind of following one flight path the whole time, so we waited, one came in anyway, and it was weird, man, with my gun, I'm trying to figure out the chokes that's in it, and I'm using the top barrel, and I think it's obviously the tighter choke. And I know nothing about chokes. You know that.
Yeah,
I know absolutely
I
know nothing about them. But so I was kind of trying to work them out. I was using 34-gram 5s, and this grey crow kind of came in, and he kind of spotted Ross, kind of say at the last minute, but it was like as if he was trying to turn, but he couldn't turn. It was windy enough, so I think it was like as if he was trying to turn, but he couldn't, and he kept sailing over. Now, honest to God, man, and I'm not hand on heart, he was up some fucking height, to the point like the Big Easy put up the gun and then put it down, and I just said, "Fuck it, I'll try it, man." Next thing, just up, and the next thing, bang, and the next thing, he just folded and fell. Couldn't fucking believe it, So I was thinking. So anyway, I had to do a lot more homework on my chokes. I had to try and figure out what way the chokes were working on it and stuff. So look at that was it. That was the bag for the day anyway. That was the bag. We came back, and I think we were back home. That was right up until kind of dark. So that got us back. We were back home here for about 5 o'clock, I'd say, thereabouts. Then we headed for, where did we go? So we got something to eat here. Got it, and we were wrecked. Like we had 20 odd kilometers done at this stage, you know.
Yeah.
And Cooper was absolutely exhausted, the poor little fella, man. I actually had to bring him in there and lie him in my bed, and within seconds he was asleep.
Gone, yeah.
Seconds,
Yeah.
man. He was asleep and then dead. Anyhow, so we got a bit of food. He had my heart broke to come out after Fox. I said, Coop, no, man.
Yeah,
you're
brown,
wrecked.
yeah,
I said,
yeah.
you're just wrecked, man. Get some sleep. And tomorrow's a new day. Put him up to bed, self in the Big Easy, headed out after a fox. And we're kind of going down along this ditch. And there was a fox got out, man. But no, he was an awful distance away, like. And on with the lamp, and I couldn't really see him properly. The eyes would go up for a second, I give him a squeak. The eyes would go up for a second to be back down. Up for a second, back down. I couldn't really see him properly. Took a shot at him, missed him. Ross had him on the terminal and he just bolted. So that was it. And then it's a long outfield, big old maize field. So we walked the whole way. Then we came back and we had the wind right that time. And then we went across the road and the wind was wrong. It was just all kinds of wrong, you know. And then you probably remember full moon. It was like a fucking floodlit.
Beacon,
Yeah, it was like a floodlit field. So stuck it out for probably about another, I'd say, 2 hours. Maybe that got us up to about, I'd say, 8 or 9 o'clock. And then I just says to him, "What do you want to do, man?" I says, "We can head out, stay out after foxes. We can walk around a couple more farms. We'll probably come across them." But I said, you know, the moon's not doing us any favour. I said, "What do you want to spend the last couple of hours doing?" And he was only after getting a new rod, and you know, we were after getting all the dead bait rigs and everything set up, and he said, "Look, I'd rather go and do a bit of fishing."
Yeah.
So that's what we
Plus,
did.
with the legs walked off you, man, as well.
The legs were absolutely, me hips, man, it was the first time ever, now. I swear to Jez, me like you said, I think it's from all the trudging and the carrying, you know what I mean? Like you'd run, I'd say if I ran 10k, like I'd be tired, but after an hour I'd be fine. Like.
Yeah, because you're not carrying excess fucking.
No.
You're carrying all your hunting gear. You're going. You're fucking.
And it's just constant
slogging.
Yeah. But my hips actually were fucking sore. So yeah, we had the fishing gear and all the way. So we headed down to the canal, set everything up. You know, out with the dead bait rigs and the whole lot. And Ross's first probably second, third time fishing, but his new rod, first time dead baiting. Everything set up best we could. Fished away, man. Tried a couple of different spots. Fished away in a spot that is, you know, a wood hole pike, and we've caught pike in it before. And we fished away until I think about 1:30 in the morning. Now at this stage with the tiredness, I cannot even explain how cold I was. It was horrendously cold. Do you know when it just goes deep into your bones, like, and you just feel miserable. But I wouldn't give in. I says, "No, I not fucking." Because if I say it, he'll remember it forever. It'll always be me that surrendered. So I was there. I says, "Oh, please tell him." I was where I said, "Please make him say, you know, when we go home, like." And we brought the flask with us, and we had a cup of soup and all. And still, it helped, but it wouldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was frost on the rod. Like there was literally frost on the rod. So eventually he turned around and said, "Oh, I don't know, man. What do you think?" I said, I don't know. It's up to you, lad.
And you
absolutely
praying.
I said, "Please." I was praying to Hubert and everything. I said, "Please." And look, I don't mind. I think we'll call it a night to fuck. He says, "Fuck, I'm freezing here, man. I'm just not enjoying this." And I said, "Yeah, no bothers, all that. Sure, yeah, we'll call it a night." Delighted. I never gathered up the fishing gear as quick, man.
Threw the rod in the back of the van.
Straight to the back of the van and out the road. And then probably the competitive streak in me was coming home and had, you know, in the van and had the heat on at this stage. And it was just like, I says, "We have the thermals." I says, "Yeah." I said, "We'll try it." I says, and he looked at me, thought I was joking. I says, "Fuck it, man. We'll just do another hour or two out the land. We might get fox now." I said, "We have 4. Like we thought we'd have the pike, or we even set up another little waggler float with a couple of maggots going and all." I said we thought we did something, but I think it's just because it was so fucking cold, man. Yeah. So I said, "Come on, fuck." I said, "Sir, look, we could get a hare, we could get a rabbit, there's a couple of things we could see, like." And we done another hour and a half. Then I'd say we just drove down to 1 or 2 spots, got out, walked down out to the bog, walked. Now we didn't go mad, but walk out maybe, you know, maybe a couple of 100 meters down one side of it, back into the van, drive to another spot out. You know what I mean? wasn't, but we still probably done another 2K, I suppose. If you broke it all down. So that was it, man. We stuck it out till 3:30, and I was literally pulling back into the driveway in the van, and I stopped, and he looked at me, and he says, we fucking tried there across the road. I said, he says, we got fox out there before, man. We try it. And the moon was after getting, because remember it started to rain during the night. It was actually starting to get cloudy. I says, we'll fucking run across here, man. So we'll only be 20 minutes. And he just said to me, Maguire, will you ever fuck off? He says,
you were 20 minutes.
He said, put that fucking van, he says, at the back of that house. That is it. Not a hope. He said, if you want to go, fuck off on your own. I ain't going. So I says, right.
Enough was enough.
Enough was enough. So kind of I won't say disappointed. Absolutely loved it. Genuinely thought, probably cockiness, arrogance, put whatever you want, thought we'd have more, thought we'd, you know what I mean? Thought, you know, when you're thinking like, yeah, sure, like, you know, grey crow, magpie, you know, pigeon, you know, we should get that in the first field. Should be going on, you know, you burst them, but it doesn't work like that. Not always.
Yeah.
So came back. I would have loved to have got the pike now. I really would have fucking loved to have got the pike or some sort of a fish. But that was it, man. Came in at 3:30. I died, lad. Like, won't be like me. Fell into the bed and I never opened the eyes till I think 9:30, like the following morning. I was wrecked. And then you'll probably attest to this, like the messages we were getting during the day, like, you know.
So look, it's contagious, isn't it? You know, like,
contagious, yeah.
And it does what keep you going. Like, I think if anyone looks at the IHP hunting community page, that's only a snippet, man. We were getting Instagram messages, there was
emails,
Messenger. Yeah, it was just hopping,
absolutely.
I looked,
WhatsApps from
look at. I took out the phone at one stage, man. I don't know. I was just reaming through, you know, all the notifications. Like, where did you even fucking start? You know?
Oh man, it was unreal. But Jesus, what a bit of crack! I absolutely I loved every minute of it. Bit of food, great company, just class to get out. I think it's over the Christmas because the weather had been so shite. Like, I think everybody was just like, I think that's what probably a lot of people were just delighted to get out. You know what I mean? But absolutely class. Cannot wait. I swear to God, please God, next year to get it done as well. You know, It was some fucking cracks. It was. Thought the deer as well. I was fully sure. I just had it in my head. I don't know why. I just over cocky. I just had it in my deer in my head. I was like, yeah, we're gonna. And then the funny thing as well. Was McQuaid was fucking on the Instagram, like, you know what I mean? And he was looking. He's like, and he was because we were like having a bit of crack. And he says the boys have fucking 4 now. I said, the fucking do not to do. I said, fuck's sake. I said, come on, the fuck. I said, we're going to get this. And then he turned around to me and he said, the vape species. I said, lad, there's no way. There's no way. I said, there's not even 8 species. What are you talking about? And he started rhyming them out, and I said, bollocks, man. I says, McQuaid, we're going at it, lad. Don't give a fuck. We're not giving in, lad.
Sure, that's the beauty of it, you know, because we were talking about Messenger and stuff, and as you're seeing lads coming in with 2 and 3 and fuck it, they're off to a good start now. You know what I mean? So it gets you kind of And sure, look, that's the and there's people who went out and got nothing, you know, and no more than ourselves last year got fuck all, you know. But like that, you're that's the look of the draw, the beauty of it.
You could do 30 kilometers hiking in a day and get 2 species, or you could walk 200 meters down a hedge line and get 3.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
That's the thing, and that is the beauty of it. And our story kind of, we had a little bit easier than you guys, but like that, it was just the right place, right time. All that kind of stuff, you know. Take us through it. Take. So start. We did a little bit. We kind of did a little bit of planning this year. So we said we'd split forces at the first part of the morning. I had actually gone out the night before, or so the day before, to put out me smell pipes, fill me smell pipes, and when I say I got pissed on, man, I was dying now over Christmas. So I wasn't actually looking forward to the challenge. For the first, I was there, man, how am I going to get through this? All I could think, I was nearly crying last year at come 6 o'clock, man. I was broken, you know? And I was saying, I was in good health.
Yes.
How am I going to get through this, man?
Yeah.
So I was putting out the smell pipes and my theory was that I get the smell pipes out and then I'd limit the amount of trudging I'd have to do. So the foxes would be coming to me. So about 40s, I had a couple of little partridge from a shoot that Rob had got earlier on in the year, and I had them in the freezer for that very reason. Put a couple of them in there, a few dog nuts around the fucking base of it, and off I went. And I came home. I had to get changed. I still had to zero my rifle.
Oh.
Back down, and it got cold, bitter cold the night before, man. Set up the targets, zero the rifle. Anyway, got it done. Back up on the quad, fucking back up home, and I was fucking shivering, man. Couldn't get warm. And I slept, I'd say, fuck all. Because between the excitement, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
the first
and then sorting all the shit out.
Getting everything set out and fucking having everything that you wouldn't be waking herself, because the baby's teething at the minute as well, so you're trying to be, quiet around the house and have the flask of tea and the usual crack.
Yeah.
So I had all that kind of set out. So yeah, like yourself, I think I was up 4:30, 4:45, up, had a mug of tea, 2 slices of toast, trying to get some fuel into me.
Yeah.
Rob was the same. He hit off for Wicklow, and I hit down the bottom of the lane, like that, out with the thermal. And there was, just on the way down the lane on the left-hand side, there was a fucking hare sitting up in the middle of the field. And I said, he'll still be there now when I come back, so I'll leave him and I'll tag the fox. Because if I shoot him, the fucking fox won't come near me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I said, there's going to be one around the fucking pipe. Went down, bottom of the lane, just the first gate, called a little bit, fucking nothing happening. Went down around the corner, and next thing I could see fucking something on the thermal in the next field, the very last field. And went off out and went to the gate and realised it was fucking actually 2 hares. But there was a lake between me and them. And so I started to call, and I was there, oh fuck it, like there's a lake between there and the fox. I would have seen the fox coming across this way, because you can see there's a gap in over the next field. So I'll chance going down halfway, and then if a fucking fox comes out, I'll be able to take, or I'll get one of the hares, But sure, man, I went what I thought was the headland, the dry bit, and I went straight down, and you could just feel the trickle over the rubber boots, you know that way.
I hate that.
Off to a great start. Oh, that. Jesus Christ, man.
That's horrible.
So I had one wet foot, and then I was like some... do you know what I mean?
Squilching all the way up the field.
I put on the thermal, and the fucking hares were like, every time I'd say because I had to put down the thermal, to try and gauge where I was walking in the dark.
Yes.
And the moon was out at this stage, so I was trying to keep myself in by the hedge as well.
Yeah.
And like that, I was gauging my next step with the sticks. And so every time I put up the thermal, they were gone another 100 yards. You know what I mean? We're saying, like, who's this fucking idiot coming up here?
Yeah.
So anyway, turned around, and here was a fucking fox coming to the left-hand side, winded me straight away, and fucked off. If I had stayed at the gate, I would have got a pop in him.
Yeah.
Say la vie, back out into the Jeep. I was driving up and back to that field at the first gate, looked out, and here was a fox right out in the middle, heading over towards my smell pipe. So if it had been 20 minutes later, I probably would have got a pop at him, opened the Jeep door, got the gun out, and he was gone. So, and the hair was gone as well. So I got nothing.
Yeah.
So I was, at this time, I was texting Rob, said, how are you getting on? He was getting close to getting perched up. So it was getting close to daylight. And I said, I'm going to chance down the left-hand field as you're going back up to the road.
Yeah.
So I wasn't for walking, man. So I said, fuck it, I'll go down the Jeep.
Yeah.
So I opened up the gate, drove the whole way down. And when I was zeroing the rifle the night before, you couldn't write it. There was a fucking fox coming up on the left-hand side of the field, heading towards my, like making a beeline for my house.
Go on.
Almost like the fucking, to be waving at me. And I said, I'll surely see one in around there, And nothing. And I went down, and where the farmyard, there's a bit of a dip, or the tyre wash there that your man uses for the tyre wash, could back up the far side of it. And another farmer has a few sheep, and there's only a few left on the right hand side. So I slowed down, and I got out of the Jeep, and I just walked and put up the thermal. And here was a fox, man. There was about 4 sheep in the field, and one of them, as I think I was telling you, bockety old legs on them, and they don't seem very well. But he was just curled up, just looking, and the moon had him fucking. I could nearly see him by eye.
Yeah.
But looked at him in thermal, and just he's not in a rush. So fucking there was a ditch and a hedge line between us. So what I did was I let the Jeep roll down, got up on the back of the Jeep on the sticks, and because I didn't want to be shooting through him, I wanted to be shooting down at him, you know. So got up, and he was just still curled up. So like that, you'd be second guessing, oh Jesus, is a fucking dog now or something, you know, lying up in the middle of the field. So I just gave him a little squeak, and the ears perked up, and he got up, and he just started to nose around. Yeah, it's Fox, grand. Called another little squeak, and he just looked around, and he was kind of head on towards me. So I said, I'll wait now a second. So he put the nose down, and he doubled back on himself, and with that liver shot, tail went up. Then he started to drag the two back legs, and in he went into just in front of the bush. So I just gave him a bit of a chance just to expire, and walked over and collected him.
Job done.
So that was Fox in the bag. And just as I was going back up the road, I said to Rob, I was texting or messaging him, I said, I'll head towards Salons, because there's a spot that we both know that's been between Wicklow and him, and we'll meet halfway. There's a good chance we get an old duck there or a few snipe or something. So I think I messaged you shortly thereafter. He was on a deer. A lovely stag. Yeah. Beautiful stag. So now we had two on the bag. So headed for Naas, and I met him over at the spot, and there's a hill going down into a bit of a marsh, and I was thinking to myself, I haven't shot over there in a couple of years now, but it was always good for a couple of duck. And I said, if it was marshy 3 or 4 years, it's going to be a fucking lake with all the rains after falling. Yeah. So there's a gate, and it's a fucking steep hill straight down into this, and kind of comes halfway back up the other side. So met the other fellow over there, and he says, what way do you want to attack this? And this is exactly the way it went. So going back to our story, he always asks that question, what way do you want to attack this? I'll give my opinion, and then he'll tell you what way we should do it, you know? Right? So, So I wasn't in great gear, you know, so I said, sure, I'll go left of it, you go the right hand side, and we'll go from one end of it to the other, and we'll flush it like. No, we'll go straight up to the fucking middle of that. I said, right, so do whatever you want. Yeah. And I said, I'm not going near the middle of that, because that's a fucking swamp. So I kept to the left-hand side. He wasn't 10 steps in, man. And when I say he disappeared to his waist, I am not exaggerating. He went straight down. Right up to there. I said, that was a great plan. That's worked out well. Yeah. And he was just literally, this is as it fucking happened, he was just literally squelching himself out. And with that, a pair of snipe got up. I missed one. He shot from the other side and clipped the other one. The Lord, Jesus. Handy. So one snipe down, and we again walked another 10, 15 feet. Another one broke on my side, thank God. I missed him with the first shot, clipped him with the second one. Yeah. So we pair snipe. So he flushed at the end, and there was a couple got up kind of way ahead of us, you know, we didn't have a pop with them. So back up the hill, and over the far side of the road, there's a small bit of a drive down over the far side of the road. There's a bit of a kind of like where a couple of ditches converge, and it's a low corner. It always holds a good bit of water. Yeah. And a couple of times I've been over there. A few duck have got up out of it, you know. So I said, "Fucking, we'll chance that." So we're sneaking down along the hedge line, and as I said to you, it was a couple of years since it was over, so I couldn't really remember. I didn't know where it was, you know, this side of the field. And anyway, going down, and we were as quiet as fucking lambs now. But we came, there's a bit of a hedge just in front of us, and the lake, we'll call it, is in the far side of it. And I look up, I could see this kind of like flock of little birds, you know, like maybe 150 yards, 200 yards away. And they were going like, you know, away from us. but I don't know what kind of birds they are. But there was 10, 15 of them. I thought they were these small birds,
Teal, are they?
But what turned out to be teal. So they like what you said, which are the matter. They got up and then
cut around.
Start so I said, Rob, what are they? Duck. With that, he put up 2 shots. I was trying to follow one of them. Missed, like literally over my head, man.
Yeah.
But they were high because they had broke, as I say, 150, 200 yards. I came back, so they were high.
They're high, yeah.
But like that, I would hands up, didn't give them near. I was shooting at them rather than giving them any type of lead.
Yeah.
Cause just completely caught me by surprise. It was both of us by surprise. Yeah. And that was it. The fucking pond emptied. So we trudged back and I said, don't worry now, I have a fucking spot for duck. Guaranteed for duck. There's always 1 or 2 duck in it.
Yeah.
And so I said, we won't be worried about it now yet. And he said, grand. So I said, we'll go back now. We'll get a cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, no, we'll get the pigeon and the crow in the bag.
Yeah.
I said, grand. So he said, I've just the fucking spot.
Mm-hmm. So
just outside Sands, he's a lovely spot there, crop field. And we were driving up to it. So we dropped his van back home and he popped into the Jeep with me and driving up to it. And this is how blessed we were, man. So we were coming up to where the gate was, and he said, I'll pull in just there. And there's a hay barn just out in the middle of the field, about 150, 200 yards maybe. And we were just pulling into the gateway. And then both of us just looked out. And what was walking out of the fucking, like the hay barn, it's open-sided. But there was a little fucking pheasant dipping his head. And I looked at him. I said, it couldn't be that far. Like we were going to shoot the pigeon.
Yeah.
And so Graham parked up, out we got, and we came up along the hedge line across. And next thing the cock pheasant got up on the right hand side. So Rob took him. Beautiful shot. He actually got him on the shot cam. Lovely shot.
Yeah.
So I was the pheasant in the bag.
Man.
And I looked over the hill and I could see another one down. I said, we're never fucking.
Yeah.
But I just seen him just kind of darting in towards the hedge. So he said, look, we'll walk up along the fucking hedge and see there's a break. Yeah. And on my life, this is what happened, man. I was walking up along it, right? And I just literally looked in and there was a little hole in the hedge, but it was a hen pheasant.
Oh,
but
no
I literally could have
picked her up.
No
way.
And with that, she just looked out and just out there. But it was beautiful, you know
deadly,
what I mean? Yeah. But I got within a meter of a fucking hen pheasant.
Deadly.
So we sat underneath we had a little bit of a hide. Sat underneath there's a big kind of hedge line behind us. Ah, man, this is some spot for pigeon and crows, man.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and Rob was saying that it was actually a bad day for them because they weren't. But when we were coming into the field, there was just flocks of pigeon getting up all the way in front of us. Oh, wow. And he said, they'll start coming back in around. But it was slow enough. But he's told me there's days there where he's put a slab of cartridges there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, jeez, yeah.
Just the sky goes black with them.
Some crack.
So we're sitting there, and there was fuck all of a store actually for the first 10, 15 minutes, and then a pigeon came in, man, and he just popped up and worldly shot, bang, clipped the pigeon. A crow came in, then bang, I shot the crow, and you couldn't have wrote it. A fucking grey crow come in just right overhead, seen the pigeon and the thing, and was thinking about landing, and kind of wings open, bang, grey crow gone. So that was in the one fucking field, man.
Jeez,
you couldn't have wrote it. Like.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, picked up that, gathered up everything, right, cup of tea, grand, back, dropped off the hide and stuff like that, into the Jeep, back over to my house, and we unloaded all the game, and I said to him, do you want a cup of tea now, or we go down and hit the spot just for the duck first, Yeah. It's fucking 1:30, 2 o'clock now.
Yeah.
And he said, no, we'll do the duck first. So I said to Dylan, do you mind sticking on the fucking fry stuff for us there?
Yeah.
He said, yeah, no bother. So hopped in, and it was actually before we shot the duck last year.
Okay.
So we hopped this gate, and I said, now we'll be fucking smart about this. Rather than the two of us going over to one corner, I'll keep to the left, you go up the hedge line on the right, And I said, that way, if the duck break on the left, I'll be able to take them that side. And you'll be able to take it. Grant. Sneaking up. And it was, the whole field was sobbing. I think that's the problem. There's duck getting up out of everywhere now.
So that's it. There's no shortage of places for them. Like, yeah.
Do you know?
They're not always where they
normally
would be. Yeah.
So sneak over and nothing. So he said to me, he was looking at, we're smiling at a joke. No, there's always duck here, you know. So I said to him, but I do know there's rabbits. There's fucking definitely rabbits here, man.
Yeah.
And I said, he says, where would be fucking rabbits here? There's fucking, you know. So we had a bit of a crack. I said, we'll go down along the ditch here, and that way, if a duck gets up, there has to be a duck in this fucking river someplace.
Yeah.
If a duck gets up, we'll take a duck, and if there's a rabbit, there's a rabbit. On the back up in the other field, we'll make our way around. So we walked a good stretch back around. 2 magpies actually got up in the next field. I couldn't get a pop at them. And I'd say he was starting to doubt me now at this stage. And with that, a rabbit came up out the side of the bank. I was actually looking in to the left-hand side for duck. And a rabbit got up out of the bank like 20 fucking feet away from me and darted along the edge of the bank and darted back down again. And I only caught them last minute. And Rob said, "Did you see that fucker?" So we there was an old kind of trailer that crosses the bridge, trekked in across, and like that, we were coming up along the hedge line, and I was looking. I said, look at all the fucking burrows. There's burrows everywhere, man, right?
Yeah.
And so I was keeping an eye on the right hand side in around the hedge line, because the grass was fairly short as we thought. And with that, Rob was on my left. I was in near the hedge. And with that, a rabbit came from just behind us in the middle of the field and darted towards the hedge.
Okay.
Fucking 50 mile an hour, and bang, clipped him, rolled, rabbit in the bag. And delighted, got back, hopped the next bit of a hedge into the next field, heading back for the Jeep. I said, "No, grand, now that's the rabbit in the bag." And with that, another one bolted just on the right hand side. I got up, bang, right behind him, and then the two of us fired right at the same time.
Yeah.
And he folded, and he looked at me. I said, "That's my shot, man." Like what you said.
Yeah.
And in fairness, I don't know whether he gifted it to me or not, but he said he was behind it. So anyway, there was 2 rabbits in the bag, and that was the rabbit done. So it was a snipe. That's everything, isn't it? Yeah. So go back, had a cup of tea, and I was croaking, man. I was like choking.
Yeah.
And he says, "What do you want to do?" And he says, "Sure, like, you have enough there if you want." You know what I mean? I said, "No, man, I want the pike. I want the fucking pike." You know. And I said, "I've never caught a pike," and all for the challenge. That's me. And he said, "Grand." So we had a bit of the fishing rods anyway. So he said, "Right, we'll go to this spot. We'll get pike here, no problem." I said, "Grand." So over we went, and I was starting to warm up a little bit. You know, the Jeep over and the rods anyway. And last year in the very same spot, we could walk into where we could perch up on the bank.
Yeah.
But this year with the fucking rain and it was the water, whatever, it was just, and it was pure swamp.
Yeah.
So with that, he goes down first, and this will show you how thick I am. I take out my rod. He says, "You're not spinning with that thing, are you?" I had brought the fucking
beach caster.
No, the pike rod for them hitting.
Oh yeah.
And so he started sneering me with that. I said, "Look, it's just fucking fishing rods. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
And with that, he went to reel his one, and he was like this, tried to reel it. He won't fucking spin with that either. So this was the crack going down. So he went first, and I was coming behind him. There's 2 other lads up fishing, and to the left hand side. And I said, "Oh, jeez, fuck it, that would have been a nice spot now to perch up."
Yeah.
And said, "You catch that?" And got a nibble on one. He said, "We're here all day." "No fucking thing." And the fellow winked at me. He said, "No, don't worry, they're in the wrong spot." So anyway, down this fucking bank, and we go into the right hand side. And literally then he just fucking disappeared up to his fucking knees, man, in water. And back out the other side. And he looked at her, he says, "Come on." I said, oh man, there's no other thing for
Yeah.
it. And it was no fence and post, right? And I was there. I said, I've tried to hold on to this thing and swing myself around it, you know what I mean, to avoid the water.
Yeah.
And I was there, like, I got caught in the middle. I was there hanging on to it. He said, will you come on? So straight down 2 feet, up to the fucking knees, in
Jesus,
water, man. So up we went and we started spinning. And I have to say, I only lost 2 fucking spinners.
That wasn't too bad.
Wasn't too bad as to go.
Too bad. Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't get not so much as a fucking nibble.
Mm-hmm.
And the next thing anyway, I look over and here's his line bending. And he pulled in a trout. Did I send you the video?
You did, yeah. Little rainbow trout.
You couldn't fucking write it.
No way, yeah.
But yeah, we took obviously threw him back in. But yeah, and then it was getting light was starting to fade, and we had to get back out of this fucking spot. And he said, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "Man, I have to call it." Like it was getting really cold at that stage.
Yeah.
And he said, "Man, if you don't call it, you're going to get pneumonia." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, fucking sure, man.
So I had to call it. But disappointed, man. Do you know, even if I had got a nibble on the line, I would have been happy.
Something.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But
I should just pick a better you know what I mean? Give yourself a chance and you get your pike.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. But like it's one of them things. It's the fox. You know, we shoot them all the time.
Yeah,
and it's kind of now obviously with the challenge, you're glad to get them and all that kind of stuff. But it's just the thing that kind of eludes you is the one that you kind of want, isn't it? You know, but yeah. Look, next year,
man. Yeah. Sure, yeah. Some crack. So what did you do? What time did you call it? About 6?
Yeah, it was about 5:30, 6:45. I think. Yeah.
Long enough day too. Like you know, you're.
Yeah, it was still like we only did 12, 13 hours. You know, but like by the time you're up and stuff, you're doing 14, 15 hours.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
But yeah, look at. I was delighted.
Mm-hmm.
I was tired. I was cold. I stood in the shower, man. And as hot as the water could go, I couldn't get warm. Get warm.
Yeah, that's the way I was, man. Too. Yeah. Absolutely rattling.
Shattered as well. You know what I mean?
Oh man, I know. Like I was thinking, like not too often I've done it, like where you were actually awake but physically awake. We were 23 hours, so probably we finished at 3:30. We were up at 4:15.
Yeah,
so we're about 23 odd hours going, but that was 23 hours
some going
non-stop going, like, and walking, and even like when you got to the canal, like out the rods, carry up. We were about nearly, because you can only go as far, and there's a I'm sure you were there with me before.
Yes,
you had to walk off up it, and actually, remember when you were there with me, we drove all the way up, didn't we?
Yeah.
Maybe you had to lift off. Yeah, but now they've been locked. So we to pull all the gear, walk about a kilometre. It's good old walk, but no, it's good. It's tarmac, like
but still
drag all the focus over and drag it back and all that. So we were just raw off now, absolutely fucking.
That's fair going, man. Like that. As I said to Rob, like if I was in good health, I probably would have bought a bit of dead baiting and perched up somewhere. But not when. No. Like if I had done what you done. I still probably wouldn't be right. I'm still not right at the minute. Never mind.
I know.
But nonetheless, look, we had to do it because we were. You can't fucking promote a fucking challenge and then not show up for yourself. I'd be lying to think. I was drinking the cup of coffee that morning, and I was thinking, man, how I was.
It's going to be tough going.
Yeah, it was going to be just one of them. Yeah, it was you against the fucking trying to beat the head. I think it was the thing,
I know, yeah. But it's mad. When we were coming back, I had to go in and feed the cattle up the road, and I met the uncle in there, and this was at probably 10 o'clock, and chatting, and I had all the gear. And he says, "Well, we out shooting." And he says, "Yeah, it was, yeah." But Jenny, he says, "Where were you?" Told him where you were. She said, "Sure, that's about an hour and a half from here." So I know, yeah. The Lord, gee, what time did you leave at? I says, I was outside at about 4:30 this morning getting into that van. And he couldn't fucking believe it, And he says, "What have you done now for today?" I says, "No, but just no." I says, "I'm going off. I'm going to walk all the bog and the whole that, Man, when you stand back at it and you to break it down, you're just like, "But the Lord, jeez, like it is come going more than yourself." Even the driving to these places, then getting out and all the one and driving back and all, it's some going, but savage crack, absolutely. Look, savage crack.
I think. The meshes, I think, will speak for themselves there.
Yeah.
The people that did it couldn't have been more buzzing about it, and it is infectious when you hear people. Even we've had messages, we're out all day, got nothing, but thoroughly enjoyed it. Can't wait to do it next year. You know, so I think it's only going to get bigger and better, and thankfully it's been well supported as well by all our friends and both suppliers and by the podcast community, as I say.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, prizes, like, we just want to give a massive shout out to everybody that's donated prizes for it. You know, like, we, as we said at the start of the podcast, we didn't probably promote it as much as we wanted to, and certainly will do next year.
Yeah.
And like, we kind of gave it, we knew we were doing it, but the kind of turnaround time, and it was only probably 2 weeks really by the time we really got things going when we approached, you know, some of that, and everyone, like, hand over fist, they were all, you know, donating, and the prizes were absolutely phenomenal. You're talking about a couple of €1,000 worth of prizes there anyway, you know. It's
mad, man, isn't it? Like, just like how like we've Donegal hunting trips, just to give them a quick everyone a quick mention. Donegal hunting trips, we have Irish Safaris.
Yep.
Wild Hunter, Lakeland Shooting Centre, Centre Gold.
Yeah. Fran O'Toole's, Rural Pursuits, Small Arms Services, John Daly, Darren McEnroe. Yeah, absolutely class. Like, yeah,
it's mad, and fair bit. Everyone, we didn't have to go looking. Everyone, one of these people kindly donated to us without, and I like that. They've been huge supporters of the podcast from day one. So, we're massively thankful to have friends like you in this gig, because that's what keeps this kind of thing alive, and will hopefully keep our hunting community going from strength to strength. You know,
absolutely. That's what it's all about. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. We're going to go. We're going to start naming out some of the So what we've done basically is we've got our first, second, and third, and this is based off sheer, like, the bags that were that were brought in by a couple of these were absolutely unbelievable, and you couldn't go past these kind of top three. You know?
So we've done a first, second, and third. There's a Small House Service have done the gold medal, the silver medal, and the bronze medal, and so each one of these will get the first, second, and third, and hopefully we'll be able to repeat that next year. So that's the kind of the trophy, and then obviously the prize will be reflected in that as well.
Absolutely, 100%. So basically, we're kind of breaking it up. We've got our top three, and then we're going to have a couple of spot prizes. Then we'll do it with a random number generator after that, then, and we'll divvy them all up, and away we'll go. Shin.
Kick her off, Brady.
Kicking her off, right? So for our first prize, which is an unreal prize, donated from Donegal Hunting Trips. This is something that's we spoke about. Like, you're up there after Reds in probably some of the most picturesque, scenery
in the world. Never mind,
you know, in the world. Like, you hear people from all over the world talking about, a red stag hunt in Scotland. You know, you're going to get in Donegal. Like, it's
you're
very
close on
landscape and the whole job lot. But so look at these the rifle winners of this, and I'm imagine now I'm giving out about your writing, and my own writing is absolutely horrendous. But first prize is going to Does Before Hose.
What a name!
What a name! And that is Philip Hendy and Chris Webb. And they get back. Look, we don't need to go into the species, but their bag was absolutely unbelievable.
Immense,
immense. So that's your first prize winner. Congratulations, Does and Hose. Again,
Does Before Hose.
Does Before Hose. Brilliant. That is Philip Hendy and Chris Webb. So
well done, lads.
First prize going to you. Very, very well done and well earned. Second prize, and absolutely another amazing prize. This man, I literally gave this man a shout a couple of days before, and he was straight out there and straight up 100%. He says, put me down. So this is the second prize, and this is a 1 day stalk for hinds with Irish Safaris, of course, normal Vanny. So like, that's an absolutely, I done it last year. I went with him last year, went out for a day, and again, the scenery, what you will learn on the day from himself and the whole, it's just all around absolutely class. Whether you're shooting deer 10 years or it's your first year, you'll absolutely thoroughly enjoy this, Absolutely thoroughly enjoy this. Again, we had a bit of a look through some of it, and here's a couple now. I'm not a big fan of the name, but anyway, and it's going to the Awfully Lads.
Man, that's like, it was reluctant now.
When I seen the Awfully Lads,
but
anyway, look, so you have to, we can't be biased.
But there is a Kildare man in that, because I as far as I remember,
okay,
that name, I think one of the lads, I can't remember which one was mentioning, but he was saying that the other guy was from Kildare, so the name will haunt him, So that was
okay.
Anyway, so
well, that's every cloud. Second place prize is the Offie lads, which is Brian Carney and Dale Lawler.
Fair play to you, lads.
Congratulations, lads. Second prize going to yourselves there. Okay, third prize again. This was another immense bag. This was a phenomenal amount of species in there.
Yeah.
A good variant of species. Hard going. We got some meshes of videos. These boys absolutely went like dogs. Like they were putting in some serious. Third prize is an absolutely class pair of Minox binos, AP42 binoculars. This was kindly donated by Niall from Lakeland Shooting Centre. These are an unbelievable. We had a bit of a look at these, and we had a bit of a read up on these. These are a stunning pair of binos.
Yeah.
Kind of a newer name out there. I suppose they're kind of coming on board now. A great alternative to good quality binoculars without having to spend a couple of €1,000. You know. So
great price.
Yeah, exactly. We will be having a bit of a demo on some of these, or we'll have a pair ourselves, and we'll do them. But an unbelievable prize, and third place prize is going to one that'll be issued with this double Big Mac. Thought Big Mac was the only Big Mac around the place.
Yeah.
This is Pat McDonald, and I have the son's name as well on here. But the McDonalds are the double Big Macs.
Old McDonald and young McDonald.
Yeah, old and young McDonald. So they're the third place winners. Team double Big Mac. So yeah, congratulations.
Well done.
Absolutely
well done, lads.
Savage. Yeah. It's going to be deadly. So nice little prizes. Anyways, this is all going obviously live tomorrow. So all the winners get in contact with us, and we'll make arrangements for you to get your prizes and pick them up in store or in house or whatever way you want to do it,
Brilliant. So that brings us on to what we've done is then anyone who's kind of completed the challenge, then we've put all the names on the list.
Yep.
And what we're going to do here is we're going to do a random number generator. So Brady has all the names.
Yep. You can get up your random number generator there, right?
Give me 1 second here now.
So yeah, so basically the way it works is, I think all in all we had 124 entrants as such for the actual competition itself. Now an awful lot of them didn't return. We did set a limit that you had to have a minimum of 3. So you had to have a minimum of 3. Now a lot of people had 1, a lot of people had none, but we did set that out that there was a rule. You had to have the minimum of 3, any 3. So remaining from that, we had 64 people out of that group that got the 3 species. Some of them got 8, some of them got 9, some of them got 4. But as long as you got the 3, you're entered into it to try and keep it fair, as fair as we can. So you're going to enter in the random number generator, so 1 to 64.
And you have the names and numbers beside you. So first number out is number 26.
Number 26. Lovely stuff. Number 26. Let me have a look for it here now. So, right. Number 26 is... Where are we here, Jez? I have these all over the place. Okay, Tullybeg Hunters, I think it is, which consists of Drew and Kevin Morgan.
Well done, lads.
Super
Fair
stuff.
play.
Yeah. What you use is a lovely little, I suppose you could call it a little basket there from the lads in Centre Gold Ammo in Rathmaline in County Meath.
So touch base with the guys, and we'll. They'll hook you up.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a nice spot and torch in that, and a couple of hats and
nice few bits and pieces, a few targets, and exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
nice little hamper.
That's lovely. So that was number. Yeah, lovely stuff. Grand job. Okay. Yep. Go again.
So next up is
21 and 64.
Yeah. Number 37.
Lovely stuff. Number 37 is Stu Stanley and Anthony Lennon, and they are called Bushwhackers.
It's about Stu, yeah. Fair play.
Deadly stuff. The boys had a nice bag of 3, and they had they had more. They had a couple of fish in there as well. They were the boys actually done a good bit of fishing. That was class to see.
Stu does a good bit of fishing. I know. He's the one of the guys there that give us a little bit of info on pike fishing and stuff back in the day last year. I think them 2 boys, did the challenge last year as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, but Jesus, right. Happy days. Yeah, again, head on down to Wild Hunter. They've got a nice spot and scope on it, the new LED spot and scopes.
Spot and torch.
A spot and torch, yeah. I have one here. Absolutely class. Rechargeable. different colour lenses, last for ages.
And I think they've a hunting jumper as well.
A lovely hunting jumper, suck it down. I was spoke to Mick there today, actually, suck it down, have a look, and he'll look after you after that, you know.
Fair play.
Absolutely, Debbie. Number 27, right. Next, who have we got next? Go again.
Okay, 1 second. This thing's gone into sleep mode here.
Sleep mode.
Like myself at this hour of the night. Right, next up is number 11.
Number 11. We're back the whole way back here. Number 11 is Bambi Bashers. Christy Bambi Bashers. Christy and John Fury. So a nice little. Oh yeah, this is a prize from Ruhr Pursuits. Massive shout out to Sean. It's a lovely Ruhr Pursuits. He's going to get labelled. It's basically Ruhr Pursuits merchandise. You have a couple of nice hoodies and coffee mugs and travel mugs and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's absolutely lovely.
Keep the boys warm on the cold mornings.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right, next up.
Go again. So we're getting there.
Yeah, sorry now. This is a bit awkward. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to talk into the microphone here, and right, here we go.
Yep.
Number 17
is here. Number 17 is Craig England. You're after getting yourself a leather strap, a gun strap, custom made from Fran O'Toole.
Nice.
Yeah, nice one.
Brilliant, yeah.
We're also going to throw in a little bit of IHP merchandise as well for the last
stuff.
couple of stuff there. Yeah.
Deadly stuff.
Craig
Nice
England, get in contact, and that's a nice little prize going to you there.
Now, next one is number 44.
Flarty
Floor.
We're back up here near the end, towards the end. Number 44 is Shoot Anything, boys, of Bill and Ben. That's what we have written down here. So the Shoot Anything boys, Bill and Ben. Get in contact with us here. You're after winning a lovely custom made pen from John Daly. Engraved in the whole job lot, and a bit of IHP merchandise as well. Yeah,
deadly stuff. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful pen, man.
Lovely, man. I have mine proudly on display here. So I have, yeah. Savage stuff, yeah. And again, a massive thanks to John Daly, because these are not like stuff like this man turns these down on a lathe.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm just looking. He gave us a lovely Christmas present as well here. A bottle of Teelings. Fair play to him. He's a little gent.
An absolute gent, and a class idea for a little present for someone, if it's work colleague or something.
Just, like for a birthday
real
present, or if it was a special birthday, 50th or 60th or 70th birthday party, or you know what I'm saying, or 40th.
Yeah.
Really fucking nice.
Really thoughtful, like something custom made that doesn't cost a fortune. You know what I mean? But there's only one of them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I think that's
every one of them is
class.
Yeah.
Absolutely deadly. Right.
Much more?
We're getting there. I think we've 2 more prizes to go. So yep.
Okay, you ready to rock?
I'm ready to rock, man. Yep.
Okay, just 1 second here now.
She's gone dead.
Number 19.
I'm back here. Number 19 is Bernard and Thomas Riley, Broadford Warriors. So Bernard and Thomas Riley. That's a good old name, man, yeah.
You won't have far to go to pick up the prize, lads.
Honest to GSA, yeah. And they're after winning a nice board from Dermot McEnroe, which is the nice, is it ash or oak, is it?
I can't remember what it was. Yeah.
It's like a custom made.
Custom made, yeah.
Nice,
we actually have one up there.
We actually have one up here as well, with the IHP logo on as well, and some IHP merchandise going your way as well, yeah. Yes, stuff. That's a nice little prize.
Good stuff.
Lovely stuff. Last one.
One more.
One more, yeah. We've one more, yeah.
Right. Number 53.
53. Here we go. 50 to 53. I'm going through it. 53 is Sean Tyrrell. Sean Tyrrell and
Shawnee,
the father. Yeah, I can't. Shawnee. Yeah. Oh, Shawnee. Honest to Jesus. I was trying to think. Sure. Tick Nevin Rednecks. What
but if that doesn't fucking describe them boys, I tell you.
That's dead.
And fair play. I think Shawnee was texted me well before the challenge. He didn't know whether he got out or not.
Yeah.
I think he got out before work and then went back out after work. And
Deadly.
Yeah, delighted. Fair play.
That is absolutely class, man. Yeah.
What did Shawnee win?
Sean is going to get some. A few of the bits. Yeah, the small arm services, the Bison small arm services. We're talking about them again here. They sent us up like the bottle openers, the wallets. We've all seen the wallet. I use one. You use one. They're absolutely class. So yeah, there's going to be some small arm services merchandise, IHB merchandise heading out to you guys.
Brilliant stuff.
It's absolutely deadly. That's them all, man. That's
deadly.
it. We're all out with prizes now, yeah. So that's a nice little couple of prizes there.
That's a nice few prizes, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, for a few people. And we'll put up pictures of some of these wallets and stuff as well. They're all available for people who want to buy them. But they're deadly. They're class.
They're deadly, yeah.
Absolutely class. So that's it. This is all going out on Spotify and iTunes and the whole lot in the morning. So anyone that we've named out there again, get in contact with us and we'll arrange just to get your prizes.
Yeah.
Not too bad, man.
I tell you, that's some prize pool, isn't it?
Some prize pool, man. Yeah, honestly, God, yeah, absolutely unbelievable. Amazing what you can do in a couple of weeks. Year forward, I suppose. The plans. What's our plans this year going forward? Keep doing the podcast anyway, I suppose, and get back out and do some more fishing and
fishing and hunting. We have to get out. We were saying about a bit of duck hunting.
Yeah. I need to get out on the boat. Yeah,
let's get Big Mac. Actually, speaking of Big Mac, down to fix the little drag that's on the boat.
Yeah. Actually, I just wanted to Big Mac and his partner welcomed a lovely little baby girl into the world there just before Christmas, a little baby Mia, and so a massive congratulations.
Huge congratulations,
himself and Michelle. Yeah, I'm delighted for them.
New house, new baby.
Everyone's going well for him, Needs a new shotgun now because his is fucked.
Look,
he's getting.
He won't need to worry about a shotgun for a while.
That is for sure. That is for sure. But we need to get out for a duck on you because the clock is ticking, isn't it?
That's taken, and we'll please God get a deer before the season's out now again. Because my freezer is actually getting. I got a new barbecue for Christmas, man, and I am mowing through. I had venison steaks there before I came out.
Did you?
Mowing through venison like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
cooking it just for the sake of cooking.
No, stop.
Yeah, it's hard bit. No, I'm the same, man. Definitely. I think we spoke. We're going to probably dedicate a maybe 4-day weekend.
Yeah.
Do a bit of hunting.
Yeah.
Before the season's out.
You'll tell my wife and I'll tell yours.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'd say she'd be glad to get rid of it.
Here's an old tip, right? If anyone, what you want to do is you want to make an old bit of. Don't be. I'm not saying don't be nice now, but just don't be a nice person to be around. Just be kind of cranky and fucking for the week coming up. So you know what I mean? Just go, oh Jesus, complain about everything. You know what I mean? Who put that there? Who left that there? You know? And then come that weekend, then she might tell you, "Here, you go on, go away with yourself there." No, I don't want to go. Do you know what I mean? Yes. Don't bite the first one.
No, don't bite the first one. Yeah, but then you could be fair play to you.
Yeah. That might be it. I was just thinking there when you send Cooper in to ask, you'll have to start chewing him up now to start making a nuisance of himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm bored. Yeah,
I'll get rid of him for a while.
Will you take him out somewhere there? Will you?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I'll tell you what's another good little tip is kind of gradually just bring up the conversation and to herself and say, you should take an all day off there. You're wrecked. You're tired. You're tired. Like, to do something for yourself there and the whole lot. We're always going and we're always rushing and racing and looking after kids and everything. She would never take time for herself, and inevitably she'll agree with you, and you get the whole conversation going. No, I'm telling you, go to the spa, or why don't you go shopping with one of the girls and dedicate a bit more time to you. And no, you're dead right. Yeah, I'm telling you, 100%. Look, that's what I'm doing anyway. I'm going on for 4 days. Fuck it out. Sort of make it as if it was kind of horrid. Yeah,
I tell you one thing: we are blessed, man. Absolutely blessed.
Without a doubt.
This hunting crack is it's very intense for a very short period of time.
Absolutely, 100%.
4 months.
Yeah. 4 months. Yeah, it is, man. It's bananas. What's your goals? Any goals? We both said we're not spending any more money on gear.
Not another bean.
Bean am I spending on anything?
No, not a bean.
No, definitely not.
Last year was the. Look, I think with the podcast and that you're striving for stuff that to introduce, to talk about, and and then other people are saying, "Oh, I wouldn't have that. I'd do this," and that becomes the best idea known to man.
Yeah.
So fuck it. I'm happy enough, man. I want to try and I think both of us are saying we're going to get over to Mick in centre goal there, and
Yes.
hopefully get him to tune up the old rifles first.
Yeah, absolutely,
And work his magic, and have them sing. And that's my 2-2 with my interchangeable scope, and have everyone just bang on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, that'd be the right way to have everything tuned up. And so, look, at you're happy if you have a good shotgun, you have a good rifle, you've your thermals. What more? You don't need anything.
No, no.
I suppose no more than myself.
I tell you what I hope to do is want to try and encourage the young fella now to come out fox shooting with me at night time as well. Get him out, spend a bit of time with him.
Yeah,
I know he'll like it once he gets his first one.
Yeah, absolutely.
And maybe just do a bit of old school lamping with the shotgun or something like that.
Yeah, definitely get him involved in it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Happy days.
So and a bit of fishing, man. I want to I have, apart from the big fishing trip where we're pulling them in for sport.
Yeah.
I haven't caught. I've only caught like a couple of little trout.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. See, we're kind of spoiled now on that one. That one down in Galway, like, yeah.
And we will be doing that again this year, will we?
100% we'll be doing that. I would do that tomorrow if I could, man.
Yeah.
100%.
We're after running out of fish. We have all our fish gone.
Have you?
Yeah.
And it's a terrible thing to say. I don't know if I mine. I think I still have. I've definitely 90% of it still there on you.
Oh jeez, that's a thing. Take it out of the freezer now and do it. Just have a treat tomorrow. Fish and chips.
Yeah, 100%. I'm doing it Saturday. A bit more time Saturday. Definitely with the pollock. Yeah, absolutely.
Like literally, it says, you know yourself.
Yeah,
bit of flour and beer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Any handier than that? Yeah, no, definitely, man. 100%.
And I do minty mushy peas.
Yeah. I'm more excited about the tartar sauce, to be honest.
Tartar sauce, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. Yeah, definitely have to do that now. But I'm definitely fishing. Want to do some more fishing. 100%. Definitely want to go after trout. Definitely, if I can at all this year, a bit more. Kind of big goals myself. I'm changing my rifle. I am changing my rifle. Not because there's anything wrong with it. It's a fantastic rifle, and I think anyone that's for any lad that's hunting, like if you want something that is lightweight and accurate and the whole job, that's the way to go. The only reason I will probably be changing mine is not so much the rifle; it's probably the caliber. We kind of spoke our kind of plan, what we're hoping to achieve this year. Now it is early days, is to get over to Newfoundland, and go on a bear hunt. So we just need to discuss calibers. There might be the only. I'm not sure if there's a minimum or what. What exactly? But look, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So that's the only thing that I probably will change this year. Will be the rifle, I'd say. So yeah, that's it, man. A bit more fishing.
Yeah, look, and I think it's for the podcast itself. We've a few plans. We're getting down to the boys in Smoking Soul. We've been invited like to so many places. We've to get down to Shane, down to the range, and we've I think we've 9 or 10 places we've committed to go into. So stay tuned. We're going to get a little bit better with the social media stuff, and hopefully we're getting a bit of new gear later on in the year. Yeah. But obviously that'll depend on the next couple of months in terms of how we go, and hopefully try and get a website up and running, because the merchandise flew out the door there coming up to Christmas. Yeah. And it's just trying, you have to send them meshes and pictures and stuff. Yeah. So it'd be nice just to have a nice website.
Get a website up and running. Yeah, definitely.
So I think that'll be small steps, but we've come a long way in a very short space of time, I think.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it was only talking about over the Christmas. I think definitely, like, if we can get more. It's hard when we're both trying to hunt. If we had somebody that could come along and do some footage for us and videos, and that obviously we don't. Yeah. So trying to do it ourselves is where. But it'd be nice to probably you'll see a good bit of growth on the YouTube channel over the next couple of months and stuff. Yeah. We'll start doing videos. It'd be nice to actually find out how we do a live podcast on Spotify, like some people do.
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Some
fuck ups then, wouldn't it?
Holy jeez, imagine that.
No, we don't really edit, man. So
that's I had to laugh. Like, someone said that to me during the week, says, sure, you must spend hours editing. I said, I don't edit anything. No. Nothing. I don't know how to.
Yeah. So what you see is
what you hear is fucking what you get. Exactly fucking it. So it's as simple.
So bloopers and all, they're all in there.
They're all fucking in there, man, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah.
55 countries as well, man.
55 countries.
Just think about that, man. There's 55 different countries.
That's unbelievable, man.
Listening to
us, yeah. We were like number one in Serbia or something. No, where were we?
We're in the top 50 in Slovenia.
Slovenia, man. What is the story with that?
I don't know.
We're the number one, hunting podcast in. Well, we were the number one outdoors and hobbies podcast in Ireland and England.
Yeah. We're always in the top 10 there.
We're always in top 10. South Africa, there's a hate people in South Africa. What's going on there?
I don't know, man. I do not know.
Is there not? Let's listen.
Maybe somebody did want to bring us over, maybe?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. We'll go.
Yeah.
I'll give a shit. Yeah. Just tell me whatever jabs I need to get and we'll go, definitely, yeah. But it's been some year.
Mental. Like, I couldn't name 55 countries, man.
No, not at all. Not at all. No. So, definitely not. No. Is Cork a country? No, it's not. No.
That's Jack O'Keefe will tell you it's a country all of a sudden.
No, that's fucking. They would if they had their way.
Yeah.
But it was mad. It's been some year, and a massive thanks to everyone that's gone behind us, and like the messages we get, like even from lads saying, "Jez, enjoyed the last podcast." So that means the world. It means it's worth doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a couple there before we got on air, wasn't there? A few people messaged in.
What's going on?
Yeah, seeing we were going with the social media stuff there. We're doing a podcast tonight, and straight away some people were saying messages, can't wait.
Yeah,
yeah. We'll have meshes tomorrow night with lads kicking back with a glass of whiskey listening to the podcast. So
brilliant.
Happy days. That's what it's about.
That's what it's all about. Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully you enjoy it.
Yeah, without a doubt. You heading a honey over shot over the weekend, Ron?
If I can fucking get rid of this thing, man, I would love to go out for a pheasant.
Yeah.
I want to get. My little fucking Springer is hunting like a devil, man.
Are you serious?
In every she's a hedges destroyed at home.
No way, man.
Going in and fucking the nose up, and next thing, blackbirds,
Yeah. Mowing them.
Fucking all you hear is flittering through the hedge.
Are you serious? Yeah. Lovely dog. Lovely dog.
It's mad for work, man. So right. I'm very hopeful if I can get a bit of manners in her. Now I have manners. I have her, come and sit and stay in. Retrieving most of the time.
Okay.
Until she gets pissed off, and then she takes and fucks off into the bushes. But I try not to get to that point. So I try to get to the point of not pissing her off. So 2 or 3 retrieves, and then just leave her.
Leave her be then.
But I'm debating. Some people are telling me don't give them a treat. Other people are saying give them a treat. I don't know. So I do a little bit of a mixture,
Well, I think a treat might necessarily be food. Isn't that what Pat said?
Yeah.
It's to pet them, or
And she's look at her comfort spot is in between my legs, man. So that's the one thing. When I call her back, she comes around my right hand leg and sits in between my legs.
Be the Lord, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
okay,
she
right.
obviously feels comfortable and safe there, but I still need a hell of a lot more time. I'd hope to have loads of time over Christmas with her. But one, the fucking weather, and then second, I was dying. So it's bad enough getting out with the weather.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're fucking dying, so yeah, I'll probably get out with the pointer bitch and get her a little bit more, bit more action, and hopefully Dylan might come out with me as well. He had a match I think on Saturday, but I think that's been cancelled.
Okay,
so he's off the vapes and he's in a new regime there. He's not eating any sugar, which is, he had a headache for about 3 days. He'd be like, he would as sweet a too as McQuaid would have,
Oh, be the Lord. So right.
So yeah. So hopefully now he'll be fitting around to go. We might get out for a shot together.
Not so bad. Yeah.
I'd love to put up a peasant or a pheasant.
Peasant. Here you want
whichever.
Peasants now.
Put up a pheasant for him and get him off the mark. It'd be nice.
Nice. I haven't shot pheasant this year. I was only saying that here on.
Yeah.
I haven't been out, man. Like that was the first time I was probably out, and then I don't have a dog. The dog is just, the whole thing, man, is just awkward because I could put up a pen here and get myself a gun dog. But I'd feel bad because the other Egan is a real indoor dog. And I wouldn't do that. I'd feel bad about the other one. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to have fucking 2 dogs now. I hope. But so I don't know what to do. I'm just in an awkward situation at the minute, I don't know.
Plus the fact, I've only got out a couple of times with my dogs, and that's killing me, So I want to try and get out this weekend with them.
Yeah.
Avril got me a lovely fucking the suit and all. I was telling you, yeah.
You mentioned mad to wear that. Yeah. Okay.
The green tweed waistcoat and the jacket and the square trousers.
Oh, sweet Jesus, man! I'm telling you here now, right? I ain't going hunting with you if you're wearing that.
I was disgusted, man. I forgot about it on the challenge. I was going to wear it on the challenge.
Yeah, well, I wasn't with you in the challenge. I don't
know.
give a fuck. You and Rob dress up, whatever way you guys want to dress up.
100%, I'm going to rock up on that one.
Man, no, I won't go. Not
and have the socks with the purple
sweet
tassels on it.
Man, yeah. And you're not joking. You actually,
No, I
know you.
man.
You will do that.
I will 100% do
you
that.
practically wore that to the airport.
Sure, I seen that. No, that was a beautiful fucking suit, man.
Oh, was it? Okay.
But when I was down at the shoot for the trials, one of the gamekeepers were wearing that. I said, "Jeez, man, that's cool." You know,
really?
That's cool. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, no, I don't think it's cool at all, man. With the tie and the little
the tie.
pin and
a tie of the white shirt and the nylon or the cotton shirt. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, tell you've changed, man. You have.
I've always been this good.
The old Anthony Grogan I knew would have been sitting somewhere with a balaclava shooting pheasants.
I would like I have a personality or a social media presence there. We have to change.
Yeah.
We're like Sinn Féin.
Exactly. The ethos might be the very same, though. Oh, for fuck's sake.
So if you see a lad running around in 3/4 trousers and a balaclava, you know who it is.
Yeah, you change tactics.
Look at
stop the lights. Yeah. I'm going to try and get out. I don't know what to do. I'm going to get out this weekend at some stage. Anyhow, I might go for a deer or something. Maybe. Yeah.
Will you?
Yeah. I'll go for something.
Yeah.
I think, anyway. Yeah. Something. Like
You're
that,
off on your travels now shortly. Yeah?
Heading off in a couple of weeks, man. Yeah, heading over to Paris for a couple of days. Yeah.
When is that?
The kids.
The middle of January.
The first week of February.
Oh, yeah. You're not for a couple of weeks.
No, not for a couple of weeks. Yeah. So looking forward to that, man. Nice little
Won't
break.
feel that rocking in either, man.
Cheers, will not, man. Absolutely not. No, 100%. So, yeah. So that's the crack. Come here. We'll wrap it up. I think, will we?
Let's wrap her up, dude.
Massive thanks to everybody that's helped us out over the past 12 months. If you want to help us out and you want to jump on and support the podcast, you'll see all the links there on our social media. Buy us a coffee and a half a month. It just helps, as the fella says, you know.
Keeps the ship afloat.
Keeps it all afloat. And anybody who's looking for any more merchandise or anything like that, give us a shout. And we've another order coming in shortly.
Yeah.
Can we?
And give us an old like on Spotify or... 5 stars, if it would be much appreciated. But if you only think we're worth 4 stars, give us 4 stars.
Give us 4 stars. And don't even think about giving us 3 stars.
Yeah, you can fuck off. Stop listening to the podcast. Listen to somebody else.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah. So and thanks a million. And I think there's some of our content. I think through the hunting communities and stuff. Obviously doesn't get to the wider audience, as we've said before. So every like and share and kind of, I think you can invite friends to like our page as well. Please do so, because that kind of helps, you know.
Yeah.
We do know that some of the content is limited going out because of the content we're but if you have friends in the hunting community, then we've no issue. We don't really want anti-hunters on our page, but if you have friends that are hunting, or you think who might like hunting or might like the podcast, the bit of crack or whatever, just invite them to have a little peep at our socials there. Right?
Absolutely, much appreciated. Happy New Year to you all, and if you're heading out, have a good weekend and happy hunting.
Stay safe, stay hunting.
You'll get it eventually. Take it easy.
Good luck.